You should choose something where you think you have a unique insight into a problem that needs solving. And make sure it's a large problem. It's a large addressable market so that you can build a really big business on the back of it. But it should also be something that you genuinely have an interest in. To build a real business takes 10 plus years, so it's a real commitment. Before choosing a name for my company, I actually did the exercise where I looked up the origins of the top 50 brand names in the world. Like, where did they come from? What do they mean? And long story short, the conclusion I had was you could actually call a company whatever you want. And I call my company NIRA, obviously, because I wanted something that's short, easy to say, easy to spell, easy to recall, and I just came across the name NIRA one day and loved it. So I don't think there's actually a rule for this. Just choose a name that you really like and build your company identity from the ground up. I don't think we can really talk about advantage or disadvantage when comparing a job with a startup. They're very different, and I think the point is it's a choice. If you like to be able to switch off in the evening, you want stability, then get a job. If on the other hand, you're comfortable with the idea of thinking about work 24/7, going through immense volatility, chaos, and that's not daunting for you, then by all means, be a founder. But the great thing is, if you do really love what you're doing, it doesn't even feel like work. There are many reasons why startups fail, but I'm going to talk about one in particular because it happens all the time and it's very common, and that's the founders falling out. So when you're choosing your co-founder, make sure that you're both, or maybe there's three of you, aligned on the long-term vision for your company. It's good if they've got complementary skill sets so that you're not fighting over the same sort of work and you've got all the bases covered. And then lastly, it's really good if you've worked with them before. That way you understand each other's strengths and weaknesses, you understand their working rhythms and their temperament. This is a great question because there's a lot of glamorizing of founders in the media. And the reality is, if you want to get paid, do not become a founder. At the start, when you're just getting going with your business, you get paid zero. And even if you get funding, you'll only be able to pay yourself, enough to get by, but it'll still probably be less than what you have in a job. Now, as a founder, the way you get paid actually is through the value of your equity. And that becomes valuable if you build, a big business. So it's risky, but that's what gets us up in the morning. And if that's for you, then go for it.